www.let2jamradio.com. It's Supreme all things any Myss motherfucking Lovie, and I'm here live at Exotic Pop, y'all. It's going down. It's a whole lot of cough syrup in this mug, and it's a whole lot of G shit going on. I'm talking about GRILLZ. I'm talking about Scotty. I'm talking about Scotty with the GRILLZ. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, you all right?
I'm doing good.
I'm happy to be here. I'm here because he's in town, and I'm gonna let the people let you tell the people why you're in town, because it ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Okay, did that. I'm in town. I'm on tour with Big K.R.I.T.
Come on, say that shit with your motherfucking chest.
It's called The World is a Parking Lot Tour. This is our 8th date, I think, so far.
Yeah, Houston.
It's 14 city tour.
Okay.
So this is our 8th day. So we're a little over. We're like at the halfway point.
Okay, so
Right now.
let's talk about the first half so far.
Okay, did that. So far, Nashville was my favorite city.
Okay, have you been to Nashville prior?
I've been to all these cities.
Okay,
I've been
but
to-
it's
I've been
been
on-
different this time.
Yeah, I've been on 10 national tours.
Okay.
I've been on tour with KRIT too.
Not the first time, okay?
First tour I went on with KRIT, we did 39 cities.
Okay.
So I've been touring for a minute.
So do you prefer the tour life? Like, let's talk about
I love
it.
being
Have you
on
liked
tour.
it?
Yeah, I love
What do
it.
you like
get
about
to get to meet different people every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Get an opportunity to make some money and to maximum exposure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every day. It's always about your hustle too. You know what I mean? As well. So like, the opportunity is there. You know, versus me just staying in Atlanta, it's only so much you can do in the same city.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So move around, do something here, do something there. Like I had I've been having like DJ pop-ups in different cities.
Yeah.
So I think I did one in OKC. I've been doing them shits everywhere. I can't even fucking remember
Yeah, it
everywhere
just
I
all
had
kind of
been.
just blur in a way together. But you did mention Tennessee being kind of like one of your favorite ones so far.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite one so far. I also been looking forward to Houston.
Okay, why is that?
I've been coming to Houston for probably like 10, 15 years.
Okay,
You know
is
what I
that
mean?
where you got the term, the chopping wood?
Well,
Let's talk about the chopping wood in the water. Is it chopping wood with the water? How you say it?
It's chopped wood, carrying water.
Well, see, you gotta tell
That's
me.
a book. That's a book.
Okay, let's talk about chopping wood and carrying water.
Well, I mean, the concept, it come from a book. That's David Banner told me to read that book.
Yeah, shout out to David Banner.
Yeah. You know, the concept just lends to continuing to do the same things daily, even if they get bored, because that's how, you know, stars and great men are made.
Right.
You know what I mean? By doing the fundamentals, sticking to the basics, you know, and really like becoming an expert in those areas.
Right, like mastering your craft, essentially.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've reached the different plateau of mastery for your craft with like maybe every tour, every album?
Well, what I do is like multi-level.
Okay.
You know, so as an artist, I recently came to Houston. I was on tour with Dutch Master.
Okay.
Last year, I did a 3-city tour.
Okay.
And I was still like, you know, this was after the accident. So this is my first like real big tour with the artist since I've been in the accident. So on one level, yeah, you know, I'm elevating as an artist, and I can tell that the inner work, what I do, you know what I mean, as a person, it come out on stage and it come out through the artistry. You know what I mean? But on the GRILLZ side, you know, I'm expanding. You know, I'm looking to take what I got to many more cities and things like that.
Now, I will touch on the GRILLZ thing before we get into the accident, and I do want to ask you, because this has been a common debate amongst the hip-hop socialites and the community in general.
Okay.
I'm talking back to Big Gip. I'm talking back to, you know, Paul Wall.
Facts.
Who, in your professional capacity and perspective, started the GRILLZ?
Well, I mean, you go way back to like the Mayans.
Okay,
right?
we can go back that far.
If you want to do the real history, like they had rubies and they were cutting out, you know, holes in their teeth and adding
putting them in there, right?
Then that kind of in New York, right? People started doing it as a fashion.
So you're saying New York?
I'm not saying. I ain't saying. I ain't telling you. Having gold teeth first started off as a dental thing, right? So that people can
the caps and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Then it progressed to fashion.
Okay.
All right. Now, with that being said.
Okay. With that being said.
Every 20 years.
Okay.
If you track it back, it's been like a new grill person.
I agree.
Eddie's gold teeth.
Okay.
who was in Atlanta, but also was from New York.
Okay.
He got it cracking. 20 years from that was Johnny Dang and Paul Wall.
Dang, Paul Wall, right?
20 years from that, it's GRILLZ by Scotty.
GRILLZ by Scotty. History.
Do your research.
The reason I brought it up is because a lot of people claim it's from the East Coast. You know, you got the East and the South thing going on. So that's why I was like, can we as the Southern elites, can we as the South claim this? Or do we, I mean.
Well, what I can say is that is more known as a Southern thing.
These are
You know
factuals.
what I mean?
Yes.
It's more known as a Southern thing. And I think cities like Miami, Houston, you know what I mean, Atlanta, really embraced the culture.
Yes.
After it became fashionable.
Right.
And took it to another level. Fast forward, you feel me?
Right.
So that's...
You could be a good politician, boy, because you dodging down, boy. This is the politic right here. Nah, I just always wanted to, you know, tap into that part of it. And I'm glad you're just at the forefront of the movement and continuing ongoing to see who's going to be, you know, 20 years from now. You know what I mean? Still rocking the go, because it's going to keep, it's going to keep going. It's definitely part of our culture. Now, speaking of our culture, I do want to rewind back to the accident, because, you know, the name of your new album is...
Speedy Recovery.
Speedy Recovery. Now, a nigga like me thought Speedy Recovery was like a hindsight situation.
Right.
So I came in here thinking this nigga finna be stepping in, you know, sliding, and he had the KRIT. I said, oh, damn, Scotty, I didn't know he was still healing. Yeah. So let's talk about the accident, kind of like what led up to it, if you want to give any details of how it happened and, you know what I mean, kind of your mind state.
Yeah. Well, the project called Speedy Recovery. I usually try to make my projects be like almost a soundtrack to my life. So if you go back, you'll see Counter Road and Melrose, you know what I mean, when I was traveling back and forth, and just different albums where I titled it after what I was going through at that time. But Speedy Recovery came from, like you said, I was in an accident 2 years ago.
Okay.
I got hit by a tow truck on the side of the highway. Not in the car, I was outside the car, changing my tire. So
now let's take a moment and pause there, because niggas, that's something niggas ain't doing every day. I'm sorry, but niggas, that's a dying, you know what I mean? Niggas don't know how to change their own tires. It makes me sad. So I commend you for being at that level of brotherness.
I wish I did.
No, and you're like, damn, I wish I called AAA.
Well, actually, there was a tow truck driver was there. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, somebody actually came to help me out. And he couldn't help me either.
Okay.
And by the time he went to go make a call to tow me, a drunk driver ran into the back of the tow truck.
It was a drunk driver
smashed me in between both of the cars, my car and the tow truck. So, man, I'm like super grateful, super blessed, super lucky to be alive.
I can only imagine.
God
I can only
saved my life,
imagine.
man.
So did they have to unpin you, or did the tow truck driver, come to your aid, or?
Oh no! So once he hit me, you know, I was knocked out. No, I wasn't asleep.
Okay.
The truck ran over me. I ended up rolling from up under there, and I couldn't move my leg. You know, I was screaming. I lost 4 pints of blood on the scene.
God.
They say you lose 5 pints of blood, you die. You know what I'm saying? So they rushed me to the hospital. That week I had 5 blood transfusions. Since then I had 11 surgeries. You know what I mean? So I'm on a recovery right now.
I see what you did there.
I'm in physical therapy. You know what I'm saying? So,
To speak on just going through something, I would say damn near traumatic, you know what I mean? I'm a veteran, so, you know, I consider that something traumatic. Did you have any trouble kind of getting back behind the wheel yet? Or, is that process still kind of like...
Yeah, well, I drive now.
Okay, you do
drive now.
But
it did take me a long time not because of a mental thing, but just because, like, it's my right leg.
Physical, okay, your right leg.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had to get to a point where I could move my ankle like that again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how much longer do you think you have, like, in physical therapy? Do you know, or is it just kind of based on your...
I don't know. They'll tell you something, but usually, it might be longer.
Okay.
You know, so I stopped worrying about when.
Right.
You feel me? And I'm just really just embracing the experience, you know. Now, I've learned to look at it like, man, you know, when you go through something, a lot of times it's a reason, it's a purpose behind it. You know what I mean?
It's like it's meant for you to experience, so that the coming of it could be a dope ass fucking album.
Yeah, but then at the same time, people think your life really about you, but it's really about God. So guess what? God getting the glory out of what I'm going through right now.
Right.
Much as I want to run and do all kind of shit,
Right.
people being inspired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for real.
In a real way. So, you know, do it really matter? Of course, I want to do the things I want to do, but in the process of doing that, I'm also living my purpose, which is to inspire people.
I agree.
So I feel like I'm where I need to be at.
Right,
You know
at the
what I'm
right
saying?
time.
At the right time, bro.
Well, that's definitely a blessing.
Yeah.
And it's great. I just have to say congratulations. You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
I know I feel like that's an understatement, but it's the
Yeah.
best I can come up with at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think of some hot shit later, but right now I can just say congratulations, you know
I
what I'm saying, to
appreciate it.
pull through something traumatic and create beauty out of it and inspiration out of it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So let's talk a little bit more about the album
Okay.
and some of the features on the album. You want to
Okay.
talk about any notable features? I know you had Starlito, I want to say. Was it
Nah,
Starlito
Big
feature?
K.R.I.T on this.
Okay.
Akeem Ali, Trans Lee,
Okay.
Young Ralph, Rakib, and Jazze FAVE.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I heard of
I've
something.
done a lot of shit with Starlito.
Oh, maybe that's
my
what
partner.
it was. I think I
That's
like
my partner.
that might be my favorite like duo, like the way y'all put songs together. You know what I mean? It does something to the RPM, I don't know, but it do something to this in the back right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Starlito. Holla at your girlfriend interview. But I fuck with him real tough. So tell me, like, shut up, Beck. Tell me something about creating this album that a lot of people don't know. Maybe it was I don't know, because I know back in the day they used to do the beats, you know, you actually go to the studio with the person and record, but I know now you kind of like to send the beat off and then they come back with it and then it goes like that. So how deep in the process is it for you? What do you do?
Well, this something interesting about this project is that DJ Funky.
Shout out DJ Funky, Coalition DJs.
Coalition DJ.
Yes.
He actually helped me do a lot of the album in terms of like really partnering and saying like, man, you know, you need to record something, bro. You can pull up at my spot. So I probably recorded half of the album at his house.
Okay, you just have to studio out there.
Yeah. I thought that was real cool because in Atlanta, we do a lot of conversation about the artists and the DJs. And so I'm trying to do something different with this project, connecting with the DJs more. Not even that I got a club single, but just understanding the power of the community of the DJ. You know what I mean? Like, and so every city I've been in, I've been meeting with DJs. You know, shout out to the coalition. They've been helping me out.
Yes, they're the biggest coalition group. Coalition is the name, but it's literally a coalition that's huge and worldwide.
Yeah.
So tapping in is definitely the thing. And you know, I have a radio station, and I feel like the body of work itself is a dope body of work. So it's hard for me to be like, this is the single. So where are you with it? Like, what if you, based on, I guess, maybe your travels and your feedback, what would you say is the single on the project?
Hold Back Tears. It's me and Jazze FAVE.
Okay.
Greg Street premiered it in Atlanta before we left. DJ Holiday played it since we left. It's been getting some love on the radio in the A and in the show, on the shows on the road.
When you perform it.
Yeah, it's been getting love. Like, I feel like that song has been standing out as like a single.
I love me some Jazze FAVE. Jazze FAVE. It's a Jazze FAVE production. You know, that's old school.
Yeah.
Tell me your hip hop Mt.Rushmore.
Okay.
Dead or alive?
Andre 3000.
Okay.
Pimp C.
Okay.
It
could be a female too. Don't be scared to throw some women up there. I know Mt.Rushmore is men's, but
I ain't scared.
All right, understand.
I'm putting myself on that motherfucker.
As you should. Motherfucking Scotty.
I'm putting Nipsey Hussle up there.
Okay, Big Nip.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. That was
It's a strong lineup.
Yeah, that is quite a lineup.
Real talk.
So if you did have one that was added on for a female, who would that female be?
Damn. You know, if I had to add a female.
Damn, why you saying if you had to add? Good God.
No, I ain't saying it like that. I hate a female, but
okay.
But like at the same time, like I'm
picky. You should be.
Yeah, I'm not giving females a pass just cause you a female.
I agree.
This shit got to be hot.
I agree.
Now I'm gonna keep it G, cause me and my people we have a debate about this.
Okay.
Now, to answer your question, if I had to put somebody up, a female, I'd say Meg Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion?
Yeah. If I had to. I had
Okay.
to. I feel like she done some legendary shit in the game.
I agree.
I feel like she stepped outside of just music.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? She's in the
Endorsements, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yes, the branding is on point.
Yeah.
Whoever her branding team and marketing team is on point.
Yeah.
What about like Missy Elliott? I mean, we could go back because I started thinking back. Like I'm thinking you was gonna pick like Lady of Rage or somebody from that barred out generation of female rappers. So no, okay,
no.
She just caught your ear for now as far as just
I mean,
entrepreneur
people they done a lot of shit. Lil' Kim is fire.
Yeah, she did.
Goddamn, the Brat is fire.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Those are our founding mothers, if you will.
Eve. Mia X is fire. Eve is fire.
Yeah, I
but
put me.
If you ask me who I'm gonna put up, there's a representation
of the female. Yep.
They took the game so far.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And so far, she took the game the furthest.
I agree. I agree with you. That's logical and awesome. And imagine if they stuck a bitch on the end of the Mount. Listen, dear Mt.Rushmore, y'all need to put a bitch on there. I don't know what bitch, but they need to put somebody. Condoleezza. We got this. Put Dr. Candace Matthews on there. Put somebody.
You didn't say that. Anybody in the world. You said rappers.
No, I did. I'm just saying.
Now, if I had to put anybody in the world, I'd say Oprah Winfrey.
Okay, now Oprah. She don't even need nobody else up there. Just put her in there by herself on a little rock. You know what I mean? With her little head. You feel me? Nah, I definitely agree. Music-wise, I think that was a safe pick. So we learned a little bit more about Scotty's new album, his recovery, and his tour, what he likes to do on tour. Do you have a writer?
Not on this tour.
Okay. Tell me the craziest thing you put on your writer since, you've been on tour. Like,
I put simple shit, chicken wings.
Okay, you ain't like a pack of M&Ms with all the blue M&Ms took out?
I might get like some wallpapers.
Okay.
I get simple shit though.
Okay.
I just be chilling though. I be trying not to do too much.
No, for real. I just was always interested because I've read like different people's stuff that they put on there, like down to wet naps, down to, Starburst with only the blue, no this color. It just be really crazy stuff.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't like that in real life though, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah. I do have a question for you on the artistry side. I know that you've seen kind of like a transition and a switch in the culture and what's been going on, even especially with social media and the internet, making it easier for people to be seen and heard and whatnot like that. But what do you think the internet or social media has done to the culture? Do you think it's helped it more or it's hurt it more as far as like artistic integrity, maybe social responsibility, kind of like where do you gauge that?
I feel like social media is good.
Okay.
Anything is good. If you abuse it though, it'll be bad. You know what I mean? So that's the case with most things.
That's facts.
Feel me?
No, it's true.
It could be a good thing, and people
fuck it up.
Yeah,
niggas fuck it up. I was because I've seen you got like 2 Chainz or Titty Boy, whichever one, or people that have transcended T.I. that have transcended their generation to continue making music and be relevant.
Right.
I know one of the things that threw me when I found out Future didn't really do any of the drugs and stuff he was rapping about and stuff like that. So I do want to tap into that. How important do you think it is to you that your favorite rapper is rapping about shit that he really lived? Like for you, this is your life. It's an accurate description and reflection of that. It could be, you know what I mean? But there's niggas out here that's telling a homeboy story or just, coming up with grandiose tales and putting it over beats and, you know what I mean? And it might be dope, but where do we...
I mean, again, I feel like artistry could be anything. Okay. So you could play somebody. Or you could be yourself. It's your world. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't really up to me to decide what you gonna do with your artistry. The only thing I can do is be the best version of myself, and hopefully I inspire somebody to be their self.
Authentic self.
But everybody don't want that.
Authentic. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people want to put on. Some people want... to see somebody that's maybe putting on a facade. And that's part of entertainment too.
Okay. You gave me a lot to think about with that one because, you know, I feel like it takes the authenticity out of it because it's like, I don't know, it became a time where, you know, lyricism was lyricism and it was like heavily like bars. Like you had to spit that shit.
Right.
And then your homeboy sitting next to you is co-signing it. But now homeboys is looking like, nigga, you not built like that. What is you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? So I be like, where's the line at? Where are we gauging the line of, you know, the truth and if that plays a factor on if we like it or not?
It ain't no line. It's just whether you like it or not.
Okay, we're just gonna take the line out. We gonna like it or not like it.
You like it or not.
Right.
You know, it ain't got to the point now where music's so accessible. You can literally just decide, I'm fucking with all authentic shit. Or I'm fucking with all AI or whatever the hell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really the only thing you can do. You can't stop it.
No, you can't stop it. I do like to point it out though. You know what I mean? I like to make it and be known because I feel like a lot of niggas is watching niggas that's putting on, thinking that it's real and losing their life, destroying their communities and fucking off. You know what I mean? Making bad decisions because they done rocked their favorite rapper who's inspiring them. But really, this nigga never touched a Molly or whatever, you know.
Right.
You
you need to have some discernment about yourself too. Don't just be following niggas and you don't know what the fuck they doing.
These is the young bulls too, you know?
Yeah, nigga, you need to tap in. Follow some nigga you can figure out what they got going on. That's what I'm on.
Nah, for real.
I'm fucking, that's why I was a big fan of, you know, Nipsey Hussle, because I feel like he lived the life.
Very authentic, you know what I'm saying? Even in his imperfection.
And Pimp C too.
Yeah, Pimp C, you know, that's a whole, in the end, I feel like he was on the right shit. You know, he might have, I feel like he bumped, I'm not from Houston originally, so. That's also seeing it from the outside. Hey, listen, that's what I'm saying. Hold on. You know what I'm saying?
No, but he said a lot of real shit.
Yeah, I feel like, and I say this and I stand on it, I feel like he ushered the South into the conversation of hip hop when he did the song with Jazze. Like, this is a common debate we have at my station about, you know, when the South entered the chat. You know what I'm saying? And I always felt like Pimp C was the one that took us, you know, over there and put us on the boat with the big pimping situation. You know what I mean? But she got a ferret. What's up, bag boy? No, but I do appreciate you taking the time to fuck with me and give me your answers. I hope you enjoyed the interview. I wanted to pick your brain a little bit. You still got some more cities left after Houston, obviously, but hopefully while you're here, you do your big one, you know what I mean, and have a good time. Is there anything you want to put out or say or leave me with before you go do your meeting and greeting? Yeah, follow me, Scotty ATL, SCOTTY ATL. Follow my GRILLZ company, GRILLZ by Scotty, GRILLZ with a Z, Scotty with an S. And go download the new project, Speedy Recovery, out now everywhere. You heard him. I'm Myss Lovie, the queen of all things indie. Oh, tell the people who you're rocking with. Myss Lovie. I'm Myss Lovie, queen of all things indie. I'm Myss Lovie, queen of all things indie. Let's get it. Houston in the building. Hey, shout out to Exotic Pop, shout out to That's an Awful Lot of Cough Syrup, and of course, shout out to the Coalition D-Day. One time. We'll catch y'all next time.